Israeli President Isaac Herzog intervened with the Cypriot President Nikos Christodoulidis regarding the arrest of Simon Αϊκούτ, a citizen of Israel, Turkey, and Portugal. It is appealing that the leader of a country responsible for the same crimes as Turkey would attempt to interfere in another nation's legal process on behalf of a property usurper. It is essential to underline that jurisdiction for these criminal offenses lies with the Republic of Cyprus as affirmed by the Court of Justice of the European Union. Furthermore, it is possible to issue European arrest warrant and international arrest warrant against those who commit this crime. Despite this, Cypriot properties in the occupied part of Cyprus and illegal real estate built on them continue to be marketed in the companies based in European Union member states such as Netherlands and Germany. Meanwhile, the usurpers, mostly Turkish and Israeli construction companies, are selling these illegal properties at the real estate expos held in European Union. We expect our state, as well as the European Union institutions, to take meaningful actions after half a century of these crimes, ongoing crimes. As Cypriots, we entered 2024 with a new matter. Hakan Kürşat, a Turkish Cypriot lawyer arrested in Italy on European arrest warrant related to the usurpation of Greek Cypriot properties. In February 2024, the Union of Cypriots, in collaboration with the Green Party of Cyprus, issued a statement urging the government of the Republic of Cyprus to promptly fulfill its duty. We called on government to take decisive action and pursue unity and joint efforts to address illegal usurpation of Cypriot properties in the occupied areas. However, the case against Hakan Kürşat was closed with the excuse that the only witness is dead. The decision had serious consequences. Turkish and foreign companies breathed a sigh of relief and continued plundering the usurped properties in the occupied part of Cyprus. Tens of thousands of housing projects were announced. In August 2024, we published the names of dozens of companies and their owners involved in the usurpation of properties in the occupied part of Cyprus. We also publicized these actions to assist our state institutions in taking the necessary measures, because it is deeply troubling to citizens that these usurpers, along with the politicians and institutions that support them, are still able to access areas controlled by the Republic of Cyprus or travel to Europe for business and other purposes. I would like to emphasize that the struggle against the occupation and settler colonialism must include calls for sanctions, embargoes, and boycotts. This approach was recently articulated in the Declaration of Pan-Cyprian Mobilization for the Freedom of Cyprus, signed by hundreds of intellectuals, academics, journalists, and the active Cypriot citizens from all backgrounds. We must employ all legal, political, and economic tools to combat Turkey's ongoing crimes in Cyprus. The institutions of both our state and the European Union must take action, and we, as Cypriots, will continue to pressure them to fulfill their responsibilities. Finally, the claim that usurpation of properties in the occupied part of Cyprus will be resolved with the Cyprus problem is not just wrong and ineffective, but also destructive. For Cypriots, the Cyprus problem is not an intercommunal political issue, as some try to frame it. It is a problem of occupation and colonization. It is also shameful when those argue that Cyprus issue is a political dispute between two communities, suggest that solving it only way to prevent crimes against humanity. Because ending crimes against humanity cannot and should not be depend on the resolution of a political problem. It is also appalling that the advocates of this shameful idea, who are effectively whitewashing crimes against humanity, propose apartheid-like political solutions to Cyprus problem. Such proposals would allow Turkey to evade accountability for its crimes, including settler colonization and land usurpation.